Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams had taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Hart. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Scanning the field, it's Cummings. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's Haynes.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He stops him at the 31, but not before he picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's best. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Rides to back and leaves it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Cummings. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Handoff to the lone back. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a third and 9. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Kick is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Dropping back, it's Cummings. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man in the middle. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Hart. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How reason as a head coach to have a kicker like this. It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, I'll just say it's great to have football back. Let's send it back to the guys at the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game for the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Best. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Washington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They just keep firing. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, bro.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Punts it out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Cummings. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The inside handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now on second down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's 4. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. Oh, the speed. elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And the Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Makes the grab on the left. And they will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Run it with the fullback. Fights off a defender. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Burt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you want that clock to run. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for a